Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to another session of Qur'anic Arabic Recitation with Tajweed Rules. In this session, we will study these three words of Al-Qaida Nuraniya on page number 12. And this slide is just a reminder for transliteration purposes. So we are revisiting some of the principles that we have studied before. So the first one is we need to know the knowledge, we need to have the knowledge of articulation points for each letter. The second one is we need to know the characteristics of each letter, sifat of each letter. We have studied only a few of them so far, but we will study the rest in advanced level. The third one is the knowledge of rules, rules attached to individual letter because of its position in a word or words. The fourth one is exercising the tongue and a lot of repetition. So if we are given, for example, we are given a word and we have to apply these steps to make our reading or recitation easy. So the first one is recognizing individual letter. So if we go to here, so individual, the first one is alif, second one is hamza, third one is ba, and next one is dal. And the final one is alif. So we recognized individual letters, step one. In step two, we recognize the harakat that are used. So the harakat would be, or the signs would be here. That's fatha, fatha, fathatain. So we recognize the harakat. And the next one is we have to recognize if the letters, which letters are silent and which aren't. Let's change the color. Okay, let's see. So if we see here, alif, this is silent, and this one is not. Ba is not silent, dal is not silent, and alif is silent. So alif is silent, hamza is not silent, ba is not silent, dal is not silent, and alif is silent. So we recognize those ones. And the next one is we apply the rules that attach to individual letter. We will study that in advanced level. Apply the correct sifat. So we have studied only a few of them. One of them would be if the letter is heavy or light. So we apply those rules, and the rest we will study in advanced level. The next one is pronouncing each letter from its correct makhraj, articulation point. And the other one we can add is we count how many syllables are there. For example, here is a, one, ba, two, then. So there are 3 syllables in this word. So if we manage to implement these steps correctly, then our reading and recitation will be very easy. These are not fixed rules you can add or subtract to it. These are just general guidelines for recitation or reading the Arabic. So the first word we have is Tuwan. It has 2 syllables and this ya is silent. So the first syllable is Ta Dhammatu. Ta is not silent and we have Dhamma on top of it. Ta Dhammatu. The second syllable is waw fathatain 1, and this ya is silent. Waw is not silent, it has fathatain. Waw fathatain 1, waw fathatain 1. So now we combine these 2 syllables. We have tuwan, 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 tuwan. So the next word we have is abasa. It has 3 syllables. And the first syllable is ayn fatha'a. Ayn is not silent and we have fatha on top of it. Ayn fatha'a, ayn fatha'a. The next syllable we have is ba fatha ba, and ba is not silent and we have fatha on top of it. Ba fatha ba, ba fatha ba. So now we combine these 2 syllables. We have aba, 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 aba. So the next syllable we have is sin fathasa. Sin is not silent and we have fatha on top of it. Sin fathasa, sin fathasa. So now we combine these 3 syllables. We have abasa, abasa, abasa. عبس. So the next word we have is عدل, and it has 3 syllables. The first syllable is عين فتحة. عين is not silent and we have fatha on top of it. عين فتحة. عين فتحة. The next syllable we have is دال فتحة دا. Dal is not silent and we have fatha on top of it. دال فتحة دا. دال فتحة دا. So now we combine these 2 syllables. We have عدا. 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 So the third syllable we have is the lam fatha la. Lam is not silent and we have fatha. Lam fatha la. Lam fatha la. So now we combine these 3 syllables. We have عدلا. 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 So the next 3 slides would be sounds only. طوان. 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 عبس. 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 عدل. 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 So this is the end of this session. In next session we will practice those 3 words 10 times to give you a practice, inshallah. We will see you in next session. Until then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.